So we're rolling. You can start anytime you want.
Good. I was waiting on that. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, can't go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Now you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. Now you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do, but baby, lay off of my shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Now you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. All right, rock. Well, you can burn my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. Do anything that you want to do, but baby, lay off of my shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. Money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, can't go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. And you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. Blue suede shoe, blue suede shoe, blue suede shoe, blue suede shoe. Do anything, lay off of my blue suede shoe. Thank you very much. You know, me and Jesus, we got our own thing going. Yeah, me and Jesus, we got it all worked out. Me and Jesus got our own thing going. We don't need nobody to tell us what it's all about. Hey, I know a man who once was a sinner. I know a man who once was a drunk. I know a man who once was a loser. He went out one day and made an altar out of a stone. Me and Jesus got our own thing going. Me and Jesus got it all worked out. Me and Jesus got our own thing going. We don't need nobody to tell us what it's all about. Hey, Jesus brought me through all of my trouble. My Jesus brought me through all of my trials. Hey, Jesus brought me through all of my sorrow. And I know my Jesus ain't gonna forsake me now. Cause me and Jesus got our own thing going. Yeah, me and Jesus, we got it all worked out. Me and Jesus got our own thing going. We don't need nobody to tell us what it's all about. One more right, me and Jesus got our own thing going. Me and Jesus got it all worked out. Me and Jesus got our own thing going. We don't need nobody to tell us what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Cash.
Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't leave very much to my ma and me, except this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him, cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that my daddy ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd turn red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. But I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen, and roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man and give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on a street of mud, and there at a table, dealing studs, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. Knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down with my surprise, up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Then I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the walls and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I'll tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. I kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he reached for his gun, but I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. It's that name that'll help to make you stronger. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your gut and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." Well, I got all choked up and threw down my gun. I called him a paw and he called me a son. I come away with a different point of view, and I think about it now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a boy, I think I'll just name him John Carter. Thank you very much. Thank you. Guten Abend, Damen und Herren. Nice to be with you in Germany. I am no stranger to Deutschland. Ich war hier 3 Jahre, United States Air Force, in Landsberg am Lech. Das ist schön. Der Baum, der Fluss, ich liebe. Here's a song about us. We've done a lot of traveling around over the past few years. And like most people, want to see what's over the next hill, around the next curve, behind the next door, searching for our place in this world. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled in my closet through my clothes and found my cleanest dirty shirt. And then I washed my face and combed my hair, stumbled down the stairs to meet today. I smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and songs I'd been picking. Then I lit my first and watched the small boy cussing at a can that he was kicking. Then I crossed the empty street and caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And it took me back to something that I lost somewhere, somehow along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday that makes the body feel alone. And there ain't nothing short of dying, oh, half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk and Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw Daddy with a laughing little girl that he was swinging. And then I stopped beside a Sunday school and listened to the songs that they were singing. Then I went on down the road, and somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing. And it echoed through the canyon like a disappearing dream of yesterday. Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday that makes the body feel alone. There ain't nothing short of dying, half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk and Sunday morning coming down. Thank you very much. Here's a song for the working man, or the Arbeiter, the man who works with his hands for his daily bread. These hands aren't the hands of a gentleman. These hands are getting calloused and old. These hands raised a family. These hands built a home. And now these hands raise to praise the Lord. These hands won the heart of my loved one, and with hers they were never alone. Well, if these hands fill their task, what more could you ask? For these fingers have worked to the bone. These are the hands of Larry Butler on the piano. Try to judge me by what you might have me to be, for my life will not have been a success. While some people have power and still they grieve, these hands brought me happiness. But now I'm tired and I'm getting old, and I'm getting silver where there was gold. Maybe things ain't been all that I've God above, hear my plea when it's time to judge me. Take a look at these hard-working hands. I'm very proud to have with me today Mr. Carl Perkins, the Tennessee Three, and Mr. Larry Butler. Marshall Grant, one of the original Tennessee Three, has been with us for about 18 years since we've been performing. Our drummer is W.S. Holland, and the dark-haired boy on the Tennessee flat-top box is Bob Wooten. In a little cabaret in a South Texas border town, a boy and his guitar, and the people came from all around, and all the girls from there to Austin were slipping away from home and putting jewelry in hock to take the trip to go and listen to the little dark-haired boy that played a Tennessee flat-top box, and he would play Well, he couldn't ride or wrangle, and he never cared to make a dime, but give him his guitar and he'd be happy all the time. And all the girls from 9 to 90 were slipping away from home and putting jewelry in hock to take the trip to go and listen to the little dark-haired boy that played Tennessee flat-top box, and he would play. Gone, and no one ever saw him round. He vanished like the breeze, and they forgot him in the little town. But all the girls still dreamed about him and hung around the cabaret until the doors were locked. But then one day on the hit parade was a little dark-haired boy playing a Tennessee flat-top box, playing like Wooten, playing like Bob, playing it. Number one on the hit parade, played it on out, all the girls screaming, running after him. That's Bob Wooten on the flat-top box. In some of our traveling, we've missed some people that we love, that mean a lot to us. Backstage one night at the Grand Ole Opry, I met a girl that I'll be bringing out just a little bit later on. My nephew and I wrote this song, and I sing it for her. My wife June. At my door the leaves are falling, a cold wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone. I go out on a party and look for a little fun, but I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Though I never got over those blue eyes, I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I wonder somewhere, and I still miss someone. Carl Perkins plays a mighty fine guitar. Sing just because it's a good song for singing. Let me hear you, friend. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for the train, feeling about as faded as my jeans. Bobby flagged the diesel down just before it rained, took us all the way to New Orleans. Then I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana and was blowing sad while Bobby sang the blues. With the windshield wipers clapping time and Bobby clapping hands, we finally sung up every song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy while Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby Mcgee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Standing right beside me, Lord, through everything I'd done. And every night she'd keep me from the cold. And then one day near Salinas, I let her slip away, looking for the home I hope she'll find. And I'd trade all my tomorrows for one single yesterday, holding Bobby's body close to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy while Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby Mcgee. Ladies and gentlemen, the first family of country music in my country was the original Carter family. They began their recording career in 1927. It was my mother-in-law, Maybelle Carter, A.P. Carter, and Aunt Sarah. Carrying on the tradition of the Carter family is still Mother Maybelle Carter, who is a part of our show. Her daughters, Helen and Anita, my sister-in-laws, and my wife, June. June will be with us in just a minute, but right now it's my pleasure to introduce a member of the great Carter family tradition singing family, and I think the finest voice in country music, my sister-in-law, Anita Carter. Can I do my introduction of Anita again? Because, I didn't realize I had the mic wrong. Did it, Larry? Okay. The first family of country music in my country is the original Carter family. Maybelle, Sarah, and A.P. Carter began their recording career in 1927. My mother-in-law, Maybelle Carter, is still with us, a regular part of our show. our concert tours, along with her daughters Anita and Helen, and my wife June, of course, still with the Singing Carter family. June will be with us in just a few minutes, but first, right now, it's my great pleasure to introduce to you a lady that I think is the greatest singing voice in American country music today, my sister-in-law, Anita Carter. Here's a story about a Rock Island line. A train that run from New Orleans up to Chicago. Well, it runs right by the place I used to live, down southwest Arkansas. And you know, when a train goes through the toll gate, the man in the toll booth, he says, "What do you got on board there, man?" And if the man's wise, he'll say, "Just got box cars, that's all. Ain't hauling nothing heavy." Come up to the toll gate and the man hollered and he said, "See, you are traveling right." He said, "I guess you going through the toll gate." So he went on through the toll gate. As he went through, he started picking up just a little bit of speed, and a little bit of steam. He didn't get too fast though. turned and looked back at the man and he said, well, I fooled you, I got pig iron, I got pig iron, I got all pig iron. You know what pig iron is? That slot machine. He was hauling something heavy, all right. Right up the Rock Island line is a mighty good road. Rock Island line is a road to ride. Rock Island line is a mighty good road. But if you ride, you got to ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station on the Rock Island line. Cloudy in the west and it looked like rain. Round the curve come a passenger train. Northbound train on a southbound track. All right, leaving, but he won't be back. Down the Rock Island line, mighty good road. The Rock Island line is a road to ride. Rock Island line is a mighty good road. But if you ride, you got to ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station on the Rock Island line. Well, he went all right for a while up through Arkansas and Missouri. But when he hit the flat land of Illinois, he really got up some speed then. Southbound track. All right, leaving, but he won't be back down the Rock Island line. Mighty good road, a Rock Island line, a road to ride. Rock Island line, a mighty good road. Well, if you ride, you got to ride it like you find it. Pick it at the station on the Rock Island line. Yes, ma'am. San Quentin, you've been living hell to me. You've galled me since 1963. I've seen 'em come and go, and I've seen 'em die. And long ago, I stopped asking why. San Quentin, what good do you think you do? Do you think I'll be different when you're through? You bend my heart and mind, and you warp my soul, and your stone walls turn my blood a little cold. Strange men in cell block 10, but the strangest of them all was a friend of mine who spent his time staring at the wall, staring at the wall. In his hand was a note that his good gal wrote, proving time, crime don't pay. The very same gal. One more time. Let me start this song over, please. I'd like to go to another song first, if I may, and then do this song, all right? This song features a piano. Okay? Ready? Ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
The song of the prisoner. Sometimes it's a bitter, sometimes a sad song. Sometimes a song with hope, sometimes a song of inspiration. Here is the first million-selling record in country music, written in 1925 by a man in prison. And the song has a message that says, when a man is as low as a man can go, the thing that's really important to him is that somebody somewhere cares for him. I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me their own. I wish I had someone to live with, 'cause I'm tired of living alone. I'll be carried to the new jail tomorrow, leaving my little darling all alone, with the cold prison walls all around me, and my head on a pillow of stone. Make that piano cry, Larry Butler. At night the cell is so cold, and the bars hold me with a steel grip that no man can understand unless he's been there. And the loneliness is so thick in the air that you could cut it with a knife if you had a knife. Now if I had the wings of an angel over these prison walls, I would fly. I would fly to the arms of my darling, and there I'd be willing to die. Train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom prison, and time keeps dragging on, but that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. From this prison, if that railroad train was mine, bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom prison. That's where I want to stay, and I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. song of the American Indian. Out in the land of Arizona, I stopped once at a sidewalk souvenir shop, and a little necklace with a little black bead, and on the card it said, "The Legend of the Apache Tear." And the legend of the Apache Tear was that when the white soldiers came and pushed the Indians back to the sea, the Indian women and children cried such bitter tears that when their tears fell to the burning sand, they turned to stone, to black stones, called the Apache Tears. And I wrote this song about that. Hoofprints and footprints, deep ruts the wagons made, the victor and the loser came by here. No headstones, but these bones rend mescalero death moans. See the smooth black nuggets by the thousands lying here. Petrified but justified are these Apache tears. Dead grass, dry roots, hunger crying out in the night, ghosts of broken hearts and laws are here. And who saw that young squaw they judged by their whiskey law, tortured till she died of pain and fear? Where the soldiers lay her back are the black Apache tears. And the innocent bled red blood and chilled alike with fear. The red man, the white man, no fight ever took this land, so don't raise the dust when you pass here. And in my keeping are these Apache tears. Thank you very much. Here's a song I wrote 17 years ago. Larry Butler plays it mighty fine on the piano. Heart of mine, sounded mighty good, Larry. Play it again like you like it. Keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me calls for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Ladies and gentlemen, I always sing this song for June Carter. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, I'm gonna mess around. Honey, I'm going to Jackson, look out Jackson town.
We're going down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your head. Don't play with hand music, talking about make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go to Jackson. Go comb your hair.
I'm gonna snowball Jackson.
See if I can.
Well, when I freeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. You turn loose on my coat. Honey, I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. But they might fetch you in Jackson. And everything's on a pony. They'll beat you around town like a scalding hound. But you're dead between your legs. Yeah, go to Jackson. You big talking man. Down waiting in Jackson. Behind the jet hand.
Now we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, and that's a fact. We're going to Jackson, and never coming back. Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. Now, baby, we've been talking about.
Thank you. Here's a song we had a Grammy Award for last year at home.
If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby?
If you were a carpenter and I were a lady, I'd marry you anyway. I'd have your baby.
Save your love through loneliness, watch you shining. I wish you would.
If you were a miller at a mill wheel grinding on the spy colored clouds on my soft shoes shining.
Save your life through loneliness, save your life through sorrow. I gave you my onlyness, give me your tomorrow. Take the ribbon from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall. Lay it soft against your skin, like the shadows on the wall.
Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm asking is your time.
Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong, I don't try to understand. I don't care about tomorrow. Oh, June tonight I need a friend.
Yesterday's dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight.
Ain't it sad to be alone? Help me make it through the night. Ain't it sad to be alone? Help me make it through the night.
Thank you very much. We would like to share a song with you. It's a very special song to us because it was written the day that our young son, John Carter Cash, was born and given to us by our friend Chris Christopherson. And it's new to you, but it means a lot to us. It's called The Loving Gift.
You gave me a blanket to keep me from the cold.
And you gave me a song I learned to sing.
You showed me some beauty through the windows of your soul.
And you showed me a world I've never seen.
Each giving to the other, loving, giving it away.
We spent the precious time we knew was born.
You gave me the courage to live with yesterday.
And you gave me tomorrow.
You brought me a candle to light my way to bed.
And you erased those shadows I'd been seeing.
You brought me a pillow to rest my weary head.
And you taught me a gentle way of dreaming.
And even if you leave me, I'll be richer when you go.
I'm richer with the love and gift you gave me.
You gave me a blanket to keep me from the cold. and the sisters all over this land. If I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd ring out danger, I'd ring out warning, I'd ring out love between my brothers and the sisters all over this land. If I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and the sisters all over this land. Sing out danger, I'd sing out warning to my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
Doctor,
Thank you very much, Joe.
that was fun.
Thank you. May we stop just a minute, please? How much, can you tell me where we stand now? How much have we given you that is good? How many minutes and how many?
I think we've got more than 35. Don't we have a look at it?
Pardon me?
Don't we have a look at it?
Why don't we do this one last song and I believe that'll be it, okay? We do get Anita and Carl back and do a thing called Love, all right?
Yeah, all right.
Hey, do you want us to do harmony? You want us to just sing? Yes. Everybody for
Just sing her out, holler.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
There you go.
We just do this one. All these people will sing with me on the chorus of this song. All right? Everybody, sing it out, children. We're ready when you are.
We are.
Oh, 6 feet 6, he stood on the ground. He weighed 235 pounds. Saw that giant of a man brought down to his knees by love. He was the kind of a man that would gamble on luck, look you in the eye and never back up. I saw him crying like a little whip-pup because of love. You can't see it with your eyes, hold it in your hand, but like the wind that covers our land, strong enough to rule the heart of any man, this thing called love. It can lift you up, never let you down, take your world and turn it all around. Ever since time, nothing's ever been found stronger than love. Most men are like me, they struggle and doubt. They trouble their minds day in and day out. Too busy with living to worry about little thing like love.
Danke.